It's the opening day of the season, and with the board demanding promotion by winning the league, there's no margin for error. Let's go and win some football matches. Hello and welcome to Club 4, Part 2 of the Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got two games for you. We are away to Doncaster Rovers on the opening day of the League One season. I will then play the AFC Wimbledon game in the EFL Cup off camera, and I'll bring you back to show you the home League One game against Sunderland. So without further ado, let's get into the Doncaster Rovers game, and I'll show you the team for that one. And it is Kanaya Boyce Clark in goal, a back four of Andy Yadam, Udoka Godwin-Malif, Gideon Young and Ethan Bristow. Pablo Galdames at the base of midfield, Louis Sibley and Josh Laurent ahead of him, Yaku Mete and Anthony Julien on the wings, Lucas Shaw up front. Let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, so the assistant is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Yeah, fair enough. So let's pump the fists and say that, and let's kick the match off and see if we can go and grab that win. Okay, we're waiting for the first highlight of the match, and we're 5 minutes in and nothing of note's happened yet. Neither side has had a shot. That changes on 7 minutes with Reading having the first shot but not on target. Let's demand more. We need something to happen, so let's demand more, see if we can generate a highlight. We've had another shot at least, but still nothing on target yet. The two sides have lined up with exactly the same formation, a 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder. So it is very much a question of who is the better team on the day. Let's demand more again. See if we can get something to happen. We're on top, but as you can see, no highlights yet. It is set to key highlights, so there should be some. And we've got one finally. Yadam with the throw in. Mete to Sibley. Gives it back to Yadam. Yadam's cross. Julien with the header. Off target, and it's a goal kick. We have at least seen something though, and now it's a Doncaster highlight. Noyle plays it into Bogle. Bogle back to Noyle. Fish goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Doherty, who launches it long down their right hand side. Young's underneath it, finds Bristow, who plays it into Lucas Shaw. Shaw gives the ball away, and Doncaster have it back. They go back to the keeper again. Doherty goes long this time, and they win the flick on, but we've won it back through Andy Yadam. Mete to Galdames over the top. Yadam I don't think is going to get there, but puts John under some pressure, and Young wins it back. Laurent into Julien. Julien with the ball over the top. Lucas Shaw is in and gives Reading the lead. It is Doncaster. No, it's not Doncaster. 0 Reading 1. It's been disallowed, and it is comfortably offside, it has to be said. So fair enough. We will try again. Let's demand more. See if we can get in again and get another chance to take the lead. Bristow's having a poor game in the first half. He's the only one who is, so he will be the obvious candidate to come off unless things improve before half time. We have a corner. Galdames, Godwin-Malif with a header, hits the outside of the post and goes wide. And it's Boyce Clark with the goal kick. Godwin Malif to Yadam. Yadam down the right hand side. Plays it back for Sibley. Sibley to Zhao. Zhao to Mate. Mate goes round the outside. Back to Zhao. Sibley plays a wall pass. Julien heads it into the net. Will this one count? Yes, it will. It is Doncaster Rovers 0. Reading 1, 41 minutes gone. I don't think we need to see a replay. It was bog standard goal, to be honest. 43 minutes gone now, still 1-0. And that looks like that's what we're going to take in at half time. Not a terrible first half, but perhaps not the cruise we'd hoped for. So let's go into the dressing room. Give the lads some words of encouragement. Going well, you're capable of better. I think that's absolutely fair. And let's take Ethan Bristow off. He's complacent and playing poorly. And let's bring on... Yeah, Kean Bryan is absolutely the right call here. So Kean Bryan comes on at half time. Send the lads out. Let's demand more and see if we can complete the job of winning the opening game of the season. What's happening? We're well on top in terms of shots on target, etc. But still only the one goal up, although we do now have a corner. Galdames, it's headed away though by John. Galdames again, Godwin Malif, Young, back to Bryan. Bryan into Laurent. Bryan again. Back to Young. Galdames to Laurent. Galdames to Godwin Malif. Sibley to Galdames. Godwin Malif. Ball to the right wing and Andy Yadam. Yadam has space, finds Galdames. Laurent plays it in. Julien has the shot. It's off target and it'll be a goal kick. And we still await the first goal or significant chance of the second half. Let's demand more and have a think about who is going to come on. Probably somebody in exchange for Mate if we've got a right winger on the bench. We do, we've got Josh Martin. So Josh Martin comes on with 20 minutes left. And final change is going to be Julien. And we will bring on Adrian Akande to replace him. 15 minutes left. Martin with the corner. And Lucas Zhao has a second goal for Reading. It does count. It is Doncaster Rovers 0, Reading 2. And let's just appreciate the corner. Floated in. Header across the goalkeeper from Lucas Zhao. And that surely, as the commentator says, is game over. Lifts us into a playoff position. I mean, I know it's the opening day of the season. It's a nice place to be, though. And it's Doncaster in possession. Ward into Macklin. Thomas gives it to Akande, so we've won it back. Zhao to Young. Godwin Malif into Sibley. To Martin. Martin plays in Lucas Zhao. And Lucas Zhao, I think, has a hat-trick. No, it's his second of the game, my apologies. And it's a lovely goal, so we'll watch the replay. Young, Godwin Malif, into Sibley, Sibley to Martin. Martin plays the ball through the gap. Lucas Zhao has the easiest of tasks to just roll it past the goalkeeper. Doncaster Rovers 0, Reading 3, 10 minutes left. And Lucas Zhao, I think, has done his... in fact, we've made our 3 subs, so we can't take him off. But that's a thoroughly professional way to dispatch Doncaster on the opening day of the season. And we're into the last minute, 3 added minutes signalled. And we're just trying to play those out without any further incident. 2 of them gone. And it's very nearly job done. Whistle should go any time now. And there we go, that is confirmation that it finishes. Doncaster Rovers 0, Reading 3. I'll see you in a moment for the second match of today's episode. Okay, so having beaten Doncaster on the opening day of the season, we followed that up with a win away to Wimbledon in the EFL Cup, and now it's time to face Sunderland, and this is the team that's going to go out there and try and grab the win. It is Kanaya Boyce Clark in goal, the back 4 of Udoka, Godwin Malif, Dion Sanderson, Gideon Young and Ethan Bristow, Cian Bryan at the base of midfield, Josh Laurent and Pablo Galdames ahead of him. It's Yaku Mete and Louis Sibley on the wings, Lucas Zhao up front. Let's submit the team and go and do the team talk. Okay, well, the assistant is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Can we outstretch the arms with that one? No, we can't, so we'll pump the fists and agree with him. And let's kick the match off and go and try and grab the win. Okay, nothing in the first couple of minutes, but the first highlight is a Reading highlight, and it is the first goal of the match. It's a header from a corner from Cian Bryan. His first goal for Reading makes it Reading 1, Sunderland 0. And we will watch the replay. Yeah, lovely ball in, header across the goalkeeper from Bryan, and he runs off, arms aloft, celebrating, giving us a 1-0 lead. Bristow to Young with the throw-in, Galdames to Young, Bryan into Lucas Zhao, Zhao to Mete, Mete on the right wing, clips in across, it's cleared but Godwin Malif collects, Laurent to Galdames, Bryan to Laurent, into Lucas Zhao, Galdames, Bryan back to Sanderson, Laurent tries to play it to Godwin Malif but it's intercepted. It's all the way back to the Sunderland goalkeeper. We have it back. Galdames to Sibley. Sibley into Galdames again. Galdames' cross hits the woodwork and Mete is there to put away the rebound. We're 2 up inside 7 minutes. I don't think we need to see the replay on that one. It was a scrappy goal. We'll move on. We're 2 up and cruising already. And deservedly so. We've been superb in this first 10 or so minutes. Now it's just a matter of keeping control of the match and making sure that we don't pick up any unnecessary injuries. And that is very much going to be the focus after just 15 minutes. As everybody is healthy and okay at the moment, so no need to take any action. I think we should drop some encouragement though. We have a highlight and it's a Sunderland highlight. Smith to Neil, Mahoney to Neil again, into Taylor, Neil, Bristow intercepts, Galdames into Zhao, Zhao's ball forward for Mete, he's through 1-on-1 with the keeper and keeper makes the save, so we don't get to go 3-0 up. We have an out-swinging corner from Galdames, Young with the header, it's over the bar and it'll be a goal kick. And we are well on top at this stage, not far off the half-hour mark now, so we need to just concentrate on going in at half time, 2-0 ahead. Don't do anything silly. And we'll pick up another 3 points. Godwin Malif with a cross. And it's a penalty. It's a shove on Lucas Zhao. Is it Zhao with the penalty? I'd want it to be Zhao on it. It's not, it's Meite. Meite puts it away, thankfully. Makes it 3-0. His second of the game, our third. If it wasn't all over before, it surely is now at 3-0. Half an hour gone. And we really are now looking to just nurse our way through the match. So we'll get to half time. Look to make probably at least one sub. There's a few players who are starting to tire. Not horrendously, just showing early signs of fatigue. So we'll make one sub. Almond into Embleton, O'Brien to Churkin, and the header is off target, and it remains 3-0 to Reading. And into 3 added minutes at the end of the first half. And that time is up, but we play on, and that is half time. It is 3-0. So let's go in, see who needs replacing at half time. Yeah, I'm pleased. We've created loads and the scoreboard reflects that. That's absolutely spot on. Right, in terms of subs, Kean Bryan is an obvious one to come off. So let's put Pablo Galdames in there. Kean Bryan then can be replaced by Anthony Julien in midfield. And the other one is Godwin Malif at right back for Andy Yadam. So we'll make 2 subs. And then we'll leave it until about 75 minutes before we make the 3rd sub, so that we don't end up regretting an early change. Hopefully by then it'll be obvious which player needs to come off. And there's no danger to the scoreline at this stage. Getting on for 50 minutes gone, still 3-0. And it's then with a corner, we've headed it clear. Lucas Zhao wins it, but then can't turn and get rid of the ball. Mahoney into the box, and O'Brien's shot is saved by the goalkeeper. We could easily have conceded there. We have conceded a corner. Mahoney with it, deep to the far post, headed away by Sanderson, and the highlight ends. And approaching the 55-minute mark, no further signs of distress to the scoreline from either side, to be honest. Nobody showing signs of needing to come off yet. So although Meite now is the first one showing signs of needing a rest, so he will be the one to come off on 75 if we can get him that far. Right, let's maybe do it at 70. Galdames with the free kick, Meite with the bullet header, and that is his hat-trick. It is 4-0. I think it was a header anyway, it looked like one. Galdames, no, actually it's a volley, and it is an absolute thunderbolt. It's a lovely goal. And the question is how much longer we can leave it before we withdraw Mate. Murphy is in behind us, plays it back to Dobson. Neil with the shot, and it's wide. We remain 4-0 up. I think at this point we will withdraw Mate, and it will be Josh Martin to come on with 20 minutes left. Smith to Neil, O'Brien down the right, and he goes all the way to the byline, makes his cross, and the header is wide. So our 4-0 lead remains intact. We are well on top, although Sunderland will claim with some degree of justification that they deserve a consolation goal out of this game. And I think, what do we need to do? Let's try and just drop the pace a little, I think. Let's drop it to lower the tempo. Confirm that. Yadam's gone off injured, which is a long way from ideal. So that's our right back gone. Question is, can we patch the defence in any way to kind of compensate for that? What about Galdames? Can he play? Not really, but we'll push him in there anyway. We'll put Galdames in there. And so he's going to be drafted in as an emergency right back for the last 8 minutes. Got a number of players who are starting to flag quite seriously at this stage, but at 4-0 up, we'll see it through. 3 added minutes signalled. We're into the second of those already, and that should be that, and a 4-0 win. Confirmed. Reading 4, Sunderland 0. I'll be back in a moment where I'll show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to have a look at the league table, and as you can see we're top of the league with a perfect record of 6 points out of 6. We're the only team in the division not to have conceded a goal, which is absolutely brilliant. And it's now time to tell you what you can look forward to on tomorrow's episode. And I'm only going to play one match off camera and bring you back because I want to show you the game in the second round of the EFL Cup. We've been drawn at home to Tottenham Hotspur, and I will show you also the home League One game against Wycombe Wanderers. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for weekday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.